Hey guys, it is day 2 and I'm getting out here late after getting back from a little bit of work today at my business, and here to see how progress has been going. He took an hour lunch. It's 1:16 in the afternoon. He started about 7:30 this morning, so he's been going for a few hours, and I'll go ahead and show you what's going on and we'll take a look together. We still got to get this big tree right here, which I hate to do, but we will get it. This one in the middle, I may have gotten here just in time. Yeah, what you need?
You pull that limb out over here.
A limb?
Yeah, it's got him behind the tractor.
Oh, it's back in here.
Yeah.
Lord, let me set this thing down.
Yeah. Get back there, boy. It just shot in there, coming up the hill there.
Just now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's loose.
Pull it out.
Let's see here.
Well, I reckon I'm done all back through running.
Is that right?
Yeah, like this tree right here.
As far as getting it all out?
Yeah.
You pushed it all down there, huh?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So we got this one, and that big one up yonder.
Yeah.
Is that what you're hitting next? I couldn't have got here at better time.
No. Just a little dressing up right down there, but I reckon that's all.
And from that point, it's just grading dirt, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
We may be in trouble, though.
What's up?
Up right next to the fence, boy, I've hit some rock.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Are you talking about up on the right near the fence?
Yeah, right near the
Well,
fence.
I was looking at those 2 big ones yesterday, and it looks like there's enough to go around it.
Yeah, that's what I thought there a while ago.
There's no big trees over to the left at all. So I think we can just kind of gently curve around it and back up. But those are massive rocks.
Yeah, that's what I say. I hit one more, and that started me, boy, hit that budge a bit. So,
I bet you it did. I bet you it gave you a jar.
Boys, I tell you what, this morning, I got as bad as cold out here as I ever got in my life.
Is that right? What was the temperature, you think?
I don't know what it was. I mean, it just sun. I got here at 7:30. It started, and it just frosty up here,
Yeah.
There wasn't no sun in there. And I tell you what, boys, I didn't bring no coveralls, and and my thumb right there, that good, man, I tell you what, I kept pulling it up.
Was it going numb on you?
Yeah.
One time I was deer hunting, and I was so cold. Yeah. I had to go, take a leak, right?
Yeah.
I was so cold, my fingers could not grasp my zipper.
Oh yeah.
To even unzip my. So I got to sit there for the next few hours holding it,
Oh God.
And because I couldn't do it. I mean, that's cold.
That's cold.
Were you that cold?
Yeah. I just
Goodness gracious. Well, it warmed up good.
Yeah. It turned out to be.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day. You plan on working till dark time-ish?
Well, I don't know. I just going.
See what you get accomplished.
My knee right here, boy, is just giving me a fit.
Good.
That's the only thing I have to use about the gas.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to see the gas is right here.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to put my foot up like this but boy, my knee right there is giving me a heck,
Can you, since I got the camera roll, can you just tell me what controls what here? So this is the gas.
That's the gas. This right here, that's your gears.
Yeah.
Forward and reverse. And over here's your blade,
That's the blade. Now that's just up and down or side,
down,
everything?
Side, you twist it.
To shift it?
Yeah.
What's over here on that far end?
That's your gas. That's your gas lever.
Oh, it's a throttle?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what'd you say this is?
Well, you hold it wide open, see, and then when you go to change gears, right off.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah. So that just wears on that knee after a while.
Yeah. But
it's a nice dozer.
Yeah.
It's a case. That's what my tractor is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you buy that new?
I did. Yeah, I got it about this time last year. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a grapple from them, and I'm gonna need it
Oh yeah.
Just to move out. Well, you've piled some more stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, well, I'm just putting it forward. Hey, if you catch the wind blowing,
Yeah.
run away. You know, set it on this side.
Yes.
You know, it'll go right through there.
I'm gonna get I got to get a burn permit this time of year. You know.
Yeah.
And that other stuff's been there for almost a year, so it'll be ready to burn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, yep. Well, I'm going.
All right, let me jump off here and let you. I'm gonna get some good video of you pushing some trees down, bud.
Yeah. I tell you what, boy, that old dead thing down on it, that was a hickory.
Yeah.
You know what? 10, 15 foot high.
Yeah, it was broke off up there.
Broke off. Buddy, let me tell you, you talking about a dude to get out.
Are you kidding?
I'm telling you what, now that was a dude to get out.
Now, was it originally broke off, or did it break off?
No, it was originally broke off.
I wonder.
But it was a hickory, you know.
Yeah.
And buddy, and I'm telling you now, it was a tough one to get out.
I've heard the
See, them old hickories has got a tap root that goes down.
Yeah.
Now, buddy, let me tell you, they are hard to get out.
Deep.
You know.
Yeah. Well, we got a bunch of them up here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This place is eat up hickory.
Was that a shag hickory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's
You'll
all
have plenty of squirrels.
the squirrels are happy. We have fox squirrels here.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I rarely have ever seen. I don't know if I'd ever seen one before I came here.
Sure enough.
But I was up in a tree stand the other day, and there was a couple of them as far from me to that tree right there, and they were on the edge of it, just hollering at me and flicking their tail. And I was like, "What's going on?" And I heard some noise in the tree that I was in, and there was like 3 little babies up there.
Oh,
so
hey.
they were wanting me out of there.
They want you out of there.
They want to get rid of me.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you be careful doing this, man.
All right. Okay.
Got the video of those squirrels, and I'll share that with you guys. I'll try to remember to stick that in here. put the big one on the other side. We got some bigger trees over here that you know, might make some good lumber. Maybe somebody with a mill, if I don't get one soon enough, might want this wood. And so I hate just burning anything that's good, obviously, unless it's for firewood. But there's a lot of big stuff in here, but a lot of it's shorter and broken up. So this one's a pretty good long one. So he'll stick that over there in that other pile, and we'll be able to use it for some lumber, hopefully. Everybody, let's cross our fingers, let's pray. Don't let this drop on this barn dough.
that way, see, it'll be you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't blame you. You know, I wanted lessons, but I don't think I want any lessons right now, okay?
Hey, if you done it yourself, you'd be real careful.
Yeah, right.
You know,
that's true.
On your building.
I might care a little bit more about my building, huh? I tell you, has any of them been this tough yet, or is this the toughest one so far?
No, this is the toughest one.
This is the toughest.
That is what it is, man.
I should have left it alone. It would have stood there for 500 years.
Well, you could have went on the building, you know.
Yeah. All right, buddy. What's the deal?
Making a ramp, want to get higher.
Oh, making a ramp. Makes sense. Makes sense. Here goes nothing. Okay, go for it, big man.
It's all yours.
You got it. You got this.
It's all yours. Come here. Come here.
No. Not today. Not today. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's funny. Gosh, guys, I would have never taken that tree down, but it was literally blocking backing out of the garage or going in to swing out and come into the garage door. I just couldn't, it was big time in the way. We wanted to save it. We did save it originally when we built the building, but after building it and seeing the door, I just realized that it wasn't something I could keep there. I really hate it, but we're gonna definitely put this tree to good use. For sure. It will not be wasted. We got some room now. Very good job. So once he gets the tree down there by all the other larger trees for timber, I'm going to take you on a walk of what we've done so far today, or what he's gotten accomplished today since yesterday. But I couldn't have asked for a better fall than that. And very happy, very happy. Man, my heart's still racing. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but he stopped and asked me if I had good insurance. And then he suggested that I get in the Dozer and I push it over. He said I might care a little bit more about the building than he does, so it might be a good idea if I did that. And I told him earlier on that I wanted him to show me how to drive that thing. And I told him that's not the time to start my lessons. Nice. So awesome. It's amazing. Look at this big guy. There's a tree there. All right. So we will resume in just a moment. Hang in there. All right, I'm gonna cut this little tree off of this larger log. Throw it down here so he can push it up over there in that pile. And he wanted me to go around and see if there's any limbs hanging that I can cut off so he can push them up in there as well. So cut a couple of limbs. Ray's Dozer is giving him a problem. He thinks he's got a bad joystick. It's not going forward. I mean, the fact that it's working sometimes and then sometimes it ain't makes me question, makes me wonder if it is the joystick or not.
Yeah.
Doggone it. Yeah, it's going backwards, but it won't go forward. Not doing it.
Boy.
That doesn't make a bit of sense.
That don't make, that don't make sense.
So we just called and got a price on this joystick, and what was it, $2,600 and change.
Yeah. But I returned the old one and I get $300.
Core charge, right?
Yeah, core charge. So.
Goodness gracious.
I'll tell you what.
Sometimes it's hard. Doggone, maybe if it sits here a few more minutes, you crank it, we get that tree down.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
So a while ago, we set what? You probably set 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah.
And then cranked her up, and she started going forward.
I tried it. before I ever called Frank a dozen times there.
Yeah.
And you know, it just go backwards, go backwards.
All right, well, we waited about 15 more minutes, turned it on, and you can see she's moving forward. Let's hope it continues to do that. Weird. In the meantime, while we were waiting, Ray was watching himself on video, getting a big kick out of it. Take down. Too bad. That's too bad. It happens. All right, so you may not know this, but sometimes it requires the little guy to save the day, and to save the big guy. Sometimes the little guy is the one that makes it all come together. As you can see, I'm a little bit bound up here with the big steel. So let's see if we can cut from below and see if we can make anything happen with this. Let's do this. we go. Ray cut out just a little bit early. The dozer, he tried it again and it worked, and he probably worked another half an hour and decided he'd go home and get some grub. But as promised, at the end of day 2, I'm going to walk you up the area where we've taken out all the trees and shrubs and, you know, brush and all that stuff. And then tomorrow he's going to do more cleanup, roots and things like that. And he's probably looking at a 4-day total. He's had a little downtime due to the dozer. He's got a joystick on order, but he's hoping the dozer will work and he won't have to interrupt his schedule with getting that joystick replaced. So let's take a walk and look. As you can see, this is our view from the little tiny house, pole barn, the shop, whatever we want to call it. And then just to the right, we have the parking area, or the driveway, actually, where it comes in and can go into the garage over here. So we were coming up down there below the dozer through the field, and that's going to be a future pond. If you've not been watching this channel and you've not seen this, we are going to put about at least an acre, maybe 2 acre pond down there. And we're going to go into the woods a little bit because it's real low, probably about 40-50 feet at the most. And then we're going to go out in the field, and then our house is going to be over that way, and there's a beautiful view of the mountains from over there, and then we'll be overlooking that pond. It's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be a lovely place when we get finished with it. And so let's check this out. Let's go up here together. This is the front of the driveway where it connects to the driveway that comes in way up back that way off of the road. It comes up the hill over there, comes in on this side of the tree line, comes in this way up behind that truck, and then it will just circle, curve, real natural curve right into this area here. So this is where we enter the woods. And it's pretty good and wide here. We can swing up this way and cut around here with a big truck and a trailer or something. Of course, this is before he's graded any of the dirt. He'll be coming back over the next 2 days and cleaning this up and pulling dirt down so that we can have a good level area, hopefully. As you look to the right, you can see the field out that way. And what this does, it avoids us having to drive through that field, and we can put fencing up and have some sort of livestock in there if we want to. Now, this is one of the areas that concerns me most. We've got a pretty steep grade here. He's going to be pushing a lot of this dirt down and bringing it out this way. So I think by the time he does that, we're not going to have too bad of a grade, but we're going to try to get under 15% for sure. As you get up top, or halfway up here anyway, you see those 2 trees there with the orange tape on them on the left and right. The one on the right's a little closer to me. Those are the closest trees together that I have, and they're pretty far apart actually. It's just the fact that we have such a steep grade. We're going to have to push dirt down here, level that down, bring it in, so there'll be a large bank there. I hope we don't have to get into any of the roots on that tree to make that happen. Right up here to the left, there's a nice hilltop. It's probably the highest on the whole property. There happens to be a house right behind there on the neighboring property. So we are near the property line over here, but there's still plenty of room back in there to build a cabin or a nice home. Continuing up the driveway. I just love a driveway that has trees on both sides of it. When I was in the Air Force, I lived in Spain in off-base housing, and it was about 45 minutes from the air base that I was stationed at. And the drive there was just gorgeous, but when you entered the area to get to the homes for the what we consider base housing, even though it's off base, It had gorgeous trees on lining both sides, and I remember in the wintertime how beautiful that got. This is going to be very pretty. Looking backwards from looking toward the front there. As we get right up here, we have a really nice level area. So he's going to be taking a lot of this dirt right here on this bank and just pushing it out that way. I think there's going to be plenty of dirt to build that up down there at that curve I was telling you about. Lots of rocks in here. What I love about putting the driveway up here on the edge of the property, there's pros and cons, of course. The cons are obvious. It's near the property line. The pro is we've got, from what I understand, I've talked to one of these neighbors, but these folks over here, I've heard that they're really good people. And the gentleman I spoke with last evening, great guy. In fact, he's going to give me permission to tap into his electric pole and run electricity over here if we choose to do anything on grid. And I think with it being that close, we'd be crazy not to do some on grid stuff as you know, to use when the grid's up. But I certainly definitely want solar for when that grid goes down. These no trespassing signs, my wife and I came through here when this was thick as could be, and we put all these up in the very early fall. I don't know if you can see the moon up there. It's gorgeous. Got a great straight shot right here. I found a lot of arrowheads when we did the driveway down there at the front of the property, midway in. I'm wondering if I'm going to find some as we continue to investigate where we've bulldozed this dirt up. It would be really cool to find some. So currently we're going back toward the barn, or the cabin, or the tiny house. Just can't get over how pretty it is looking down on the field from here. So the pond is going to be at the foot of this hill right down there. And like I showed you earlier, it's going to go out there into the field. The house will be over there and it'll overlook it. But even from up here, it's going to be an awesome view. We're coming up on the exit to this driveway up to the barn, and he pushed out some trees down around this way. The driveway is actually, the main driveway is going through there, going into the barn, right into toward the garage door. But this is going to be a great little circle driveway that would allow a truck to potentially come in here, curve down, back up, and then possibly come on back up this way and in. So I'm going to see if I can get him to grade that for me as well, so that would work that way. I can see a lot of good places to put some new Rio Link GoPro cameras up through here. See any activity. I was just thinking you could get a tree stand up there and just sit and overlook that field early in the morning or at dusk and see all kinds of deer having fun out there, especially when we put that pond. There'll be a lot of critters down there doing their thing. Nice wide opening here. I love that. Yeah. I believe there's the potential for some sort of roundabout here. We'll figure it out. Well, you might remember I had a video where we pulled all the topsoil from the front of the property where we originally dug that first section of driveway, and he had pushed it up in a couple of piles. I still have one of the piles back there, and I had a video where my wife and I, we rented a dump trailer, a couple different ones, and we load by load brought topsoil up into this area, and circular area right here all around the other side of the barn. This, of course, the driveway, so there'll be gravel here, but we got a kind of nice little circle right here cutting in, and he got into here with a dozer just a little bit, so we'll have to do some reseeding come spring anyway. But there's a lot of good grass growing in places, not so much right there. Let's just randomly look here. Yeah, there's some good stuff. I don't know if you can see it real good. Some good green grass in there. Up here near the barn, we've got some real nice growth. It's actually coming up out of the leaves. Real excited about it. Look at that. Beautiful. It's gonna be nice. Looks like I'll be cutting grass out here. All right. Well, this is day 2 at the lovely place with the dozer, pushing trees down, getting ready to put our driveway in. So thank you for joining us today. If you've not done it yet, and if you do like what you see in this video, we got a lot more videos on here, and we also have a lot coming. Everything we do from brush cutting with the 15-foot batwing rhino to stuff about our 75C Case IH tractor, our Polaris Ranger, our four-wheeler, just cutting trails with our DR and our Swisher, the brush and field mowers. A lot of good stuff going on. We'll be cleaning out the creek and tidying up the edges of the creek so that the overflow doesn't continue to wash out everything down there on the low part of the woods. And yeah, we're step by step, piece by piece, turning this piece of land into the lovely place. I hope you'll come back and join us. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear from you, see what your thoughts are. You guys have a great evening or a great day. Talk to you soon.